Hello everybody, how's it going? Wow, look at that. It is me playing Tarkov live. Imagine the concept. Okay. Let me just make sure everything is going good here. What was I supposed to be doing? Ah, yes. 30-round tracer. 30-round tracer. I'm just loading these things up. Okay. Load from presets. Load from presets. Put that stuff in there, that in here. Go into my ammo container here. How's everybody going? English is still my first language, by the way. What do we want to do? Put this here and that here. So, what were my tasks for today? Oh, the fuel matter I have to hand in. You're right. Yeah, I was just feeling not like probably came down with a bit of a cold or something. Oh, interesting. He wants me to go do that so I get backpacks. Very cool. But I'm not interested in that right now. But, you know, I'm feeling a good chunk better, actually. But, you know, you can probably still hear a little bit, maybe a little bit congested or whatever. Now, my plan, if you couldn't tell from the... Sorry, what do I need for here? Nothing really important. Like, not for him. I don't care about that. Don't really care about him either. I want a Jaeger mini quest here. We were going to work on Shooter Born in Heaven. So we have to go to Customs, the Lighthouse, Streets, Interchange, Ground Zero. Okay. So where do we want to go first? Do we want to go to Lighthouse? We should go to Interchange. Yeah, you know what? Let's head to Interchange. I'll take this off. Pop that on. I don't really need that. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit in my ears. There you go. Where did I put? There we go. Okay, if I'm gonna go to Interchange, I might as well also work on the therapist quest. Look at all this stuff lying around. That 1A stuff. Grab some ammo. See, that's sort of the really good bit about was BT. I think BT is good about when I'm recording versus when I'm streaming. Like when I'm recording, like all this stuff you don't get to see it. You don't have to worry about it, right? Whereas here it's like you get to see all the prep I have to do between raids, right? Like it's not just, oh, I'm quickly running in and stuff. I cut all this stuff out, so no, you guys don't have to see it. Because otherwise episodes would be even longer than they already are. I should have good for ammo, got meds. Not really in there for loot. I have the gas mask. So if we're going to Interchange, I'll get the cargo documents while I'm there. And take out scats from less than 60 meters, or try my best to do so. He wants me to go at nighttime. You can do that. Sure, we'll do that. Interchange. This is like the perfect time. Okay. Next. Insure. Oh no, 12,000 rubles. Very expensive. So we'll head on in. Look how silly he looks. I need to figure out what flashlight this is, because my dad was asking. He was just curious. So, I figured it was one of the flashlights from what I saw, but I couldn't figure out which one. So, Father, if you're ever curious, it's the 2P but it does need an OpsCore Picatinny rail adapter mount. So, and look how quickly it gets in. Sometimes, like, to get in the map, it takes a couple minutes, right? Especially if I have to go over everything. And then sometimes it's not too bad. It's a mix here or there. How's it going, friend? How you doing? Yes. I feel like I've seen your name recently. I'm gonna pause the music in a couple seconds here. I don't remember which video it is. Sorry, it's hard to keep track of everything. Oh boy, it's nighttime. Hopefully everything's okay, because I haven't checked the settings. I think the settings should be okay based on when that Streamlabs update happened, because that was kind of funky. Yeah. I'm not me sitting here going, God, I hope I can actually get to at least the Kappa container. If I could prestige, great. But I mean, I'm more focused on sort of the Kappa container to get that, because I said 1.0 happens, probably going to stop. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I might have to stop the episode. It depends on sort of how everything happens with 1.0. And I don't know if it'll be stopped indefinitely, but it's basically stopped for a little bit to see how the whole idea of SPT goes on. Now, I know Nikita didn't have a problem in the past, but I think fairly recently he said no. I just heard somebody. I think whoever it is down here. And regardless of what happens, I know there's a VR mod that I've been kind of interested in trying, but obviously I don't want to try it mid-series, right? Just in case it breaks everything. Yeah, it's... Even for, like, for example, I mean, I'm not the best at Tarkov, I never have claimed to be. And if you see me play, I have the knowledge, but I don't always have to, like, sort of skill. I mean, you know, we all have good and bad days anytime anyone plays, right? But I've been around since June or July of 2017 playing this on and off in the different wipes. I haven't played in a few wipes, actually. And, you know, there was a cutoff for buying Edge of Darkness when I did. And basically it was like, hey, if you bought it before this date, you can get a couple free copies to give away. And if you bought it after that date, you get 2-week, like, codes to give away to friends. And I bought it like a day or two afterwards. I was so annoyed. I really, really do like the modding capability. Don't get me wrong, PvE has that potential as long as they implement the modding that they allegedly are supposed to. Right? If they can get that in, I would be happy to not fully drop SPT per se, but basically have SPT as a backup and PvE as my main. Right? It's for me, it's just some of the quality of life mods and the things like I've been. Oh, is that a person? No, that's not. As I've been playing with my dad, right, fairly often the past couple weeks. It's awkward trying to keep everything in my mind about what I have done, what I haven't done yet. All right, about trying to keep everything. What can I do in this game? Obviously, like the buttons for, say, opening up the map. Super crazy useful quality of life thing. And I know why people don't like it. I understand it. I find it useful because otherwise, if you don't have, for example, this map, I have to, you know, find a corner, go figure out what I'm doing. And I mean, you've probably seen it in some of the videos too, where sometimes if I'm not sure because it's not clear enough or I don't really understand what I'm doing, I will have to, like, I usually cut it out, but I'll have to, like, basically back out or go hide in a corner somewhere, open up on my other monitor to figure out where I'm going. Right. And what I do like about this versus PvE is I can switch the AI difficulty. I normally keep it on as online and keep the bosses and everything. But there's sometimes where it's like when you need more enemies than are like available. So I'll turn up I'll keep the difficulty, but I'll turn up the number of enemies just so I can try to get for more kills. But I did that on the video the other day with Reserve, but there was still nobody there. Like, I don't get it personally. So. For example, this is As Online, right? And I haven't seen anybody or heard anybody yet. I thought I heard someone earlier, but I didn't see them, and they sound like they were below. I mean, to be fair, Tarkov audio has always been horrendous. It is. I love it. It is so good. Right? And I know there was some talk a while back, because I have this armband on that gives me a bit of armor kind of everywhere. And like I said, that's both for the sake of the series. Otherwise, you know, if I get one shot all the time, yeah, that's the Tarkov experience. But anyone who's ever played Tarkov knows that sometimes you get horrendous luck, right? And you get like 3 or 4 raids. Could you imagine if 3 or 4 episodes in a row I got literally nothing done? That wouldn't be fun to watch. It wouldn't be fun to play. And I'd be like, and then not only that, it does start to kind of get to you, right? And then not only that, then you don't want to play anymore. Like, I'm having fun doing this, right? Is it as hardcore as it could be? No. I'm not going to say it is or anything. It's not the same. But I mean, like, look, it's easier to be more entertaining when you're having a decent time, right? And of course, as I've mentioned a couple times in my different videos, AI, it's a different set of rules for AI as it is for humans, right? Like AI, they can see through bushes, all that stuff. The humans can't. So AI, you want cover more than concealment. For PMCs, like players in real life, you want both, right? If you can't get cover, concealment is the next best thing, right? I'm just listening, and I'm hearing nothing. Ooh.
Oh, never mind.
Good. He was under 60 meters away. Some of them, I have seen some of them do some really funky things. The other day, I was on reserve in the basement, and 3 or 4 of them showed up out of nowhere and just didn't shoot me. Like, one guy went up beside me and started looting, and I was like, what the heck is going on? I've never seen that happen before. Sometimes these guys are up, like their head's in the clouds. Sometimes they're just kind of like... That's an AK somewhere. I know that sound because it's basically, the sound is clipping. Right? So I know for a fact the power isn't on because I'm not hearing any blaring alarms, and these things aren't powered. For example, little train here. One chain, like, I saw a video from Jesse Chasm recently, right? And he was talking about how Tarkov through the years has gotten both easier and harder. But what the heck? But the problem for the difficulty comes in the fact that it's not hard, or it doesn't become more difficult. They've just made it more tedious. That's another scav. That's a PM. Oh, that's not a PMC. That's Killa. That's Killa. Click. I'm gonna pull back. That sounds like him with his suppressed RPK. We'll heal up a little bit. It's... Thank you, but you know, it's always been one of those weird things. It's because it seems like a niche that not many people are doing. Going for these headshots is gonna get me killed. Missed. I think I killed him, but I don't think I got the headshot. Right? Because I mean, I just do these videos for fun, right? if I could somehow get a little bit of money here or there from him, that's cool. Honestly, if I could make like, even if it was only something like $100 a year, right? Oh, that's another PMC. Shoot. They do. Honestly, I have stopped doing like entire wipes because of Jaeger missions. Like even just the introduction mission. Oh my god. Which is why I hate woods as much as I do. I don't know what's going on out there, but I'm stuck in here. The moment I run out, I'm getting caught in a crossfire. Please stand up. Please stand up.
Lay down your weapon.
Shoot. This is not good. Oh! Help me. I still missed the retaining reloads. I dropped somebody. It wasn't a headshot. Not that I care that much. But it was in the time. If you message, I apologize. I'm obviously little busy. Alright, it'll be a bit of a delay before I can see the chat. Is that? That's an AK mag, 7.62 by some. Ooh! That flashlight's not a good. Oh. I'm tempted to try to leg it. Hang on. I'm gonna pop a Propital. Never mind, I don't have a Propital. I'm gonna heal up. Do I have a drug? I do have a medicine drug. My plan is basically to just leg it and try to get some space. Because right, tactically speaking, I'm not in a good space. Like a physical area. Especially considering Killa's way to my left. Assuming he's still alive. Oh, pray for me. Don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Ah! You kind of have to bob and weave. Although that doesn't really stop the AI either. Crack shots regardless. That's a grenade. That was a PMC, but I don't think I domed him. Hang on. I know I've dropped a few rounds because there's no such thing as retention reloads in this game for some bizarre reason. Hang on, let me just chuck myself in the corner here. Drop this because it's probably worth less. Okay. Yeah, well, that's how Tarkov just sometimes works. Sometimes you get those absolutely nasty shots. We'll drink a rat cola. Get a couple of these in here. I don't know. Let's say 10 for now. Okay. That way, if I need to pick up one of his guns quickly, I can. Man, I usually carry a Propital on me, but I guess I used the last one, forgot to refill. I'm hearing somebody around. That guy's dead. I don't know if I got him or not. Let's go for this guy. He has the most sort of cover around him. There's an AK. Chuck those on. He probably doesn't have anything in his pockets, so it's... Any other socials? I don't do a lot on Twitter, or really much. I mostly just sort of make stuff here on YouTube. I used to do Twitch, but I found that lately that Twitch is not super great at doing it, like helping out other people. As for what I play, right now it's mostly sort of Tarkov when I get like a daily basis, but I play other things. What have I been playing lately? Assassin's Creed, the Ezio trilogy, because I like those games I wanted to play. Oh, it's on Xbox, right? I did try to play through Stalker. That didn't want to work very well. Because I guess the mods, and they did a big update, so I don't know if I'm going to do anything about that. Let me just take stock of what he has here. Oh my god, what the heck is this? Oh, he's got US rounds, yuck. I have been trying to think about what I'm going to play after this. I know I do have some goals for when I'm done with this. I'll keep that for the grenade launcher, I guess. And I'm not too sure yet about what I'm going to play after. But, I mean, I'll play pretty much anything, really. I don't have anything specific lately that I've been, you know, playing. Just sort of whatever. I've been trying to force myself to sit down and play through Doom, The Dark Ages. But there's so much to do in that game. Just... Sorry, I thought I heard somebody over here. There's just so much to do that I can play like one... Basically try to do one mission at a time. Because otherwise it's so much. It's almost overwhelming, right? Trying to get, not even like necessarily everything done, but just there's so much to do. It's looking at the map, it just hurts my brain. How about you? What else are you interested in? And do you have any recommendations for potential streams or maybe a future series after the Tarkov series is done? I was thinking something like... I was gonna say the Stalker, but I mean I tried playing that, although not modded. Like I thought about maybe a modded Minecraft, but I thought that's probably not super great. AFAC is just sitting here. Weird looking AK. Did I get this guy? I did, but I don't think I hit him in the face. Ooh, a secret. Take that. Probably almost full. Yeah. Do I really want this? One, it looks horrendous, and two, it weighs a lot. No, thank you. What does he have in here? Oh, SP rounds. Yuck. These guys were supposed to be in, like, the 20s to 30s, like, rank. And yet they all have really weird gear. I mean, that's not unheard of, obviously. Did I try the belt mod? Perhaps. Is that Killer? Oh, that's nothing. Where is Killer gone? That has me worried. Do you mean like the battle belts or something in this? Because I'm pretty sure I saw a mod about it. And I think I have some through one of the mods. But I'm not sure if that's what you're going for. Where did Killer go? Oh, found him. Killed him is what I want to know. Take his armor and his helmet for the mission later. Oh, he had a PP. I forgot he could have a suppressed PP-19. I just remember him having bigger guns. I forgot that the PP-19 is a thing. He can also have a different helmet too. And if I'm not mistaken, it's a really not good helmet. That looks like PST rounds. Actually, no, hang on, I'm lying. I think those are the AP. Yeah, no thank you. Ooh. Knock, knock. Interesting. When I get out, I'll take a look. Because that does kind of ring a bell. And it said something like tactical rig, but I wasn't sure how it worked. So as I was playing this series, I actually did end up upgrading from Edge of Darkness to the Unheard Edition. I don't know why I did it. I just know that I did it. So that was a combination of two parties were fighting each other, me getting one or two lucky shots in, and just basically that was just purely luck. All right. In most situations, if you end up in a situation like this where I was back here, you're probably not going to have a good time. Task-wise, did we get the headshots we needed somehow? Please tell me yes. Peacekeeping mission, that's on Woods. That's whatever. One of them, a single one of them was a headshot. That's so funny. Shrink wrap is done. Chumming is done. Somehow this got done, but I don't know how. Test drive. Basically, we're just running around for more scavs then. But now we know that Killa is accounted for. And quite a few PMCs. That's at least 5 PMCs. One of the mods I really like in this is the ability to have this tracked mod where I can hit I and then boom, a little thing comes up for a few seconds, tells me what I'm going for. I am absolutely in love with this mod for the map. It is just so good. And it's very customizable, and I think I've mentioned a couple times that like by default it has everything on. And that goes from things like where all the bosses are, where the PMCs and the scavs, wherever all the dead bodies are, like that get dropped that were, PMCs or scavs at one point. And it's nice to have, but I find that too cheaty in my opinion. I like having the ability to do the mod, or oh. What is that? It's the scav. I need to get under 60 meters, which is why I'm basically pushing him. There you go. It is so useful. I think, all the other quality of life things I can kind of live without on live Tarkov, but the map is just so good, right? And you can configure it in however you would like. But the way I have it, like I've said, because someone was like, oh, well, that's like cheating or whatever. Well, realistically speaking, how is that different than me popping up another screen? Right, opening up the map for the game, going to the wiki and going, here's where I need to go, boom, done, right? There is also technically a HUD mod active in here, but I think I turned everything off. So theoretically, I think it's only in here out of necessity for being like a dependency. But I mean, yeah. Oh, the quest tracker mod is really, like I said, it's really nice. There's a little bit of learning curve to it. Ooh. Okay. I couldn't tell if that was a PMC or not for a second. I thought, so he had the cap, and I thought the peak of the cap was night vision for a second. I want to check something based on the fact that the eagle owl just went. Without using NVGs or thermal sights, that's any type of or scope or anything, I think the reason why is because this is a modded quad sight. The game doesn't recognize it as an NVGs. I think that's what just happened. Right? There's all sorts of little stuff like that where I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna, it's like interesting, but I'm not gonna say, oh no, right? Like I'm not gonna go, oh, hey, that's cheating. It's, look, it happened, I can't change it, right? If anything, it's, like I said, it's kind of funny. You giggle about it and move on, because in the grand scheme of things, does it really change that much? Right? His quests are annoying as sin to begin with. What was I looking for here? Apparently, oh, database 2. That's right. That is super useful to me, right? The fact that I can go, I know roughly in what area it is, and the fact that I know that somewhere on my person, I have the key for this. Something I also not a huge fan of. I kind of get why they've done it, but what I don't like is the locked keys. Or not the locked key, the limited use keys. I can understand certain ones, for example, Sturman's key being limited use. That's fine. But some of the other keys, it's like you got 20 uses or it breaks, 30 uses or it breaks. It's like, what are these keys made of? Who did this? Right? Keys are usually made of pretty decently strong metal. Typically. I can understand if they were plastic keys that were meant to be single-use keys, like, right? There you go. That they copied for the sake of breaking in or doing funky deeds. But I don't understand why they had to basically... Oh, somebody's running around. Why they decided everything had to have a specific number of uses. Like, as the saying and the sentiment seems to be, they've just made everything tedious for the sake of tedium. It might be worth running out of here and then coming back in again. Basically just do a resupply and then boom. Yeah, I think I'm going to make my way out of here and resupply. Ooh, something I did also notice on PvE, right, is the co-op entrances are literally useless in sort of SPT without the quality of life mods and PvE as it stands, because there's basically no... I'm gonna push this guy, because even if he is a PMC and I get that headshot, it's fine. Oh my god. Oh! Move! Move! Oh my god. I don't know what happened. I went click. Ugh. Yeah. Oh well. Oh, I might have got 2 headshots there. What was he using? PS rounds. Oof. Then I switched over to the other gun. It said it was full, but it didn't do anything. It didn't shoot. I clicked and it didn't do anything. It's fine. Yeah, whatever. It happens. You know, basically, that's Tarkov, baby. Right? Oh, 252,000. That's impressive. I haven't seen one of those before. I mean, not that I need the money, but, you know, basically, once you get the Bitcoin machine, money's not too much of an issue, right? But I did get some tasks done. So, chumming. Very cool. All sorts of other stuff that he wants. Cool. Streets. Shoreline. Something on customs. And something on interchange. Well, we have to go back to interchange, so might as well track that. Anything on here? No, not that I'm aware of. This gunsmith is going to... Basically, it's going to take me a while to figure out where to get the PKM. Give him that. So, good. Good. I've been collecting these on purpose. Big backpack. Oh, no. The mini bus. Hey, bring on markers while I'm there. Oh, Rip out part 2. Interesting. Interesting. I need couple 3 markers. That's done. That's almost done. That's finished. I still haven't found this figurine. It's from the mod. I did check. Who would have it? He has the markers, right? I need 3 markers. Yes, please. Okay. Pop that in there. All sorts of stuff. Mostly stuff I don't really need. That in there. I don't really care about these. I'll probably sell them. Okay. A lot of stuff in here. I do need to at some point go over everything. Oh, car battery and a relay. How nice of you. You really, really shouldn't have. Some night vision sights, which, again, used to be really, really good. But then they're not so good anymore in terms of money, right? They used to be worth a lot, right? Because they were actually genuinely useful. Mechanic, I guess? Sure. Here you go. Anything else I don't want here? Not really. Okay. Oh, I need to empty the backpack that I've been purposely sitting on some of these backpacks because I knew I needed them. Right. There you go. It's graded. No, which one is it? Out circulate. So good. There you go. So good part 2. He wants the fuel conditioners. There you go. Wonderful. See, this is like when you kind of vaguely remember people need different things, but you don't remember who needs how much. Turn this in. This is why I've been sitting on these things, because I remembered. Ooh, do I not have these? The books, okay. 6B13s are... Is it not Ford armor? Or am I misremembering? I think I'm misremembering. Isn't it Ford armor? Oh, I am misremembering. It's not Ford armor. Which one is the 6B13? Rip out. Can't do that. That's fine. No, not a big deal. Go. 6B13 is for which one? Sorry, I'll see these. I'll look at them in a second. 6B13 is these. So if I bought one, can I give it back to him? Yes. But why does it take for 0 to 50? I could have sworn it was... Oh. Some of it's a little funky, but again, you roll with the punches. Living high is not a crime. A cat figurine, the wristwatch. He wants the golden egg, 2 horses and 2 lions. This is something you used to be able to do back in the day, okay? Golden egg. Okay. Lion. I haven't, actually. That's a really good point. I didn't think about that. How's it going, friend? Horses. I can't believe I forgot the horses. Always forget the horses. Horse. Living high is not a crime. Okay. Wonderful. Well, I have to go back to interchange soon, right? And by soon, I mean like in the next like minute or two, right? Once I gear up again. Ooh, one of the helmets of all time. If I'm not mistaken, that's not a very good helmet. But I don't remember. That's an okay helmet. I don't really want these. We'll plop that on. This. Possibly this. What am I missing? A gun, obviously. Okay. Chuck that on there. Now you said... Is it like this type of belt? Because I don't really know how the belt mod works. Alright, I saw it said tactical rig and went, yeah, I'm okay, thanks. But if it is actually decent, why do I not give it a chance? I'll buy the SV98 actually. Couple mags for that. Has to be bolt actions, I believe. Otherwise, I take that in with me. And there's so many items. If you're brand new and you have no idea what any of this stuff means, I feel for you. I really do. Genuinely, it is insane. Am I blind? See the AVTs, the SVTs, SVDs. Does he not sell these magazines? He's Skier might. No, maybe not. Mechanic? I doubt it. He doesn't usually sell magazines. Well, who sells these magazines? Who sells these? Filter by item. Prapor does. I'm just legally blind. You can only buy 4 at a time. That's fine. Anyway, yeah, the Prapor has some. Duty belt. Let's open this. Interesting. Now, Painter should have some as well, I think. He also has some belts. I wonder how this works. Let's buy one of these and we'll see how it functions. That on here. Oh no, that works like a tactical rig. That doesn't work like a rig. Unless you could somehow put on both? No. It's possible that this is not quite... This is probably not the same mod. But we can chuck on here. That would function decently. Not that one. I feel like that's a little too much. Oh, probably take this off. It gives us more options. This one should be okay, actually. And that needs... Oh, interesting. Okay. Fine, we don't need anything super fancy from this. Load. It doesn't matter. Just chuck in some ammo. Okay. Idea. It's an idea of the furniture store though. I'm just looking at it now. I'm starting to think this is probably not the right mod, but I could be wrong. Let's grab some meds. Let's put a magazine in the gun. We'll go for some meds. What do we have here? A slew should be fine. Injectors. Let's grab a propofol. We'll put a bunch of random stuff in here. Where did I put the propofol? Oh, I literally did. Nailed it. Okay. Oh, I know what I'm... There you go. I was like, man, it's so quiet. Didn't I have something playing earlier? I did. Okay. Sell those, I think. They added the stims roughly when I basically started to stop playing the game. So, okay, we'll go back into interchange during the day. 3 p.m. is fine. We're good to go. Ensure. I don't think I'm missing anything. And now we get to sit here and wait. But not too long, obviously, so very cool. So how's it going, Wrangler? Your hints have been amazing. And then there are some things where I sit there and look at it and go, man, I'm stupid. I think I'm just realizing I don't think I put a bipod on this gun. Unless there's one built into it, but I don't think there is. Where's it gonna pop us? Okay, near idea, that's good. Let's just hope that Killa is not to be trifled with again. I'm hearing shots already. Now, in your opinion, would you say that it is super important to turn on the power in this map? I find that it's sort of hit or miss. To me, it doesn't matter very much. Right. Although I didn't bring a flashlight or anything, so... I'm a medic. Trip out. Night. Tracked. Minibus don't need to track that. Don't need that to track that one either. Or that one. Where is Shooter Born in Heaven? Here it is. There you go. All the stuff is around the map, as you can see, and there's some stuff way down at the place I haven't been to in ages, so... Question is, do I want to go all the way over there? Sure, why not? I'm not entirely sure if this was the best helmet to put on. Oop. Thought I saw a dead man over there, but it's not. It's just the way that thing looks from a distance. The map overlay is from the Dynamic Maps mod. And it's super customizable. There's no... From what I understand, there's no sort of... like, presets. I just have to tweak it myself. And then once we get somewhere quiet, I'll kind of show you what I turn, like, what I have on or off. But it is really useful. Just checking that I'm not overshot this. So down near the cargo... Good night. I was very excited for a second there. I was like, oh, is that a scav? No, it's something better. A dingus. It had a pistol, look like. And so I'm gonna let all the kind of the fighting do its own thing. I'm gonna take that. I genuinely think I hit the back of... No, I apparently hit the top. Or it fractured. Which is possible. Take a grenade. And one of these. I don't really care about the paracord that much. Interesting. But that's nice to get that done. How's it going? I believe I have seen your username in the comments pop up once or twice. So welcome back. Do I have to go in the container area? I wonder if I could find any good loot in there. I know the one time I've actually been in there was back when the map first came out, literally on day one of that wipe. I came in doing a, like the thingy mode where you turn everything off. Like the practice mode. And I was in here for about 10 minutes. Got called away for dinner and I've never come back to this area since. I hope Irresistible doesn't have a key. It looks like it's going to have a key, though. Let's go find the minibus first, and then we can mess around looking for the way in. There's the minibus. Plant. The planting is a little funky. Sometimes it goes, do you want to plant it? And then doesn't let you plant it. Whatever Irresistible is. It says it's over here somewhere. Right, what does Irresistible look for? The lost weapon crate. So how does one obtain it? Furniture and floor close to the wall. Interesting. So basically just look around the actual furniture section of if it's on top, if it's a swipe card. Well, I'll tell you this, I didn't know it's a swipe card. So basically just look around IKEA and we'll find, sorry, IDEA, and we might find it. Ah, I see. No power. Because we're trying. I don't think I have any swipe cards on me, so I couldn't do this if I wanted to. No problem. But now I know where it is, so thank you for telling me that I'm looking for it. Like, otherwise I would have just kept walking around in circles. I would not have realized. But I think that's the one. And it needs power, so clearly power is the way to go. Except, obviously, you have to deal with the stupid blaring alarm. So. What am I looking for? Anything around the back? The power station? The minibus? The scav cap might have some scavs. 21WS. Okay, I know for a fact I've seen that keycard in the past at some point. I don't have it on me as far as I know. No, that wouldn't be in here. No. Yeah, you can't put it on here. I have a lab to access card. It's funny when you're playing this because you don't think about it when you see like the streamers who are like the big streamers who play through, and it's like, oh yeah, we'll look around, we'll see what we can find and have a good time. And I'm just like, I'm trying my best. I don't remember. I only have vague memory. This is SPT. So it's technically PvE. I only do it because I want to see what PvE could be like with mods. Alright, I'm just looking forward to PvE with mods. I don't know. Am I going crazy? I could have sworn I'm hearing things. It almost sounds like somebody's reloading. There you go. Ouch. That is what I thought. I heard somebody cycle a bolt or something very gently. It's nice to know that I'm not just always going crazy. I do like the ability that I have to pay for the scav camp, or like the scav co-op areas, because otherwise it's basically impossible on PvE. Theoretically, it can be done on this map only by sitting in there, baiting a scav towards you, and then praying to God that the scav doesn't actually kill you. That's Shooter Born in Heaven done, but I think that was a bear. I don't know why he did not... Hello? Somebody explain to me what the heck? What is this? You know what? I'm almost tempted to leave him. But you can never be too careful. This is so weird, but at least Shooter Born in Heaven is done. And now I have a backpack. Why do so many of these guys have... It's either the SR3M foregrip or it's the AUG foregrip. I never understand. Does he have anything on here I want? Not really. His armor is okay-ish. He's got some PST rounds. And I'm pretty sure that used to be what the armor-piercing rounds look like. These guys killed this scav. I wanted that scav. Now that I'm remembering, one of the mods, and I'm not sure which one it is, allows you to kind of... True. One of the mods that I'm not sure which one it is, allows you to have different things that you shouldn't necessarily be able to put on. Like earlier I had the GP5, the Ronin mask, and earphones, and none of those things were... I mean, you can wear the GP5 and the earphones, but you can't wear the Ronin with any of those. But for some reason it let me, and I was just like, okay, cool, I guess. I'll take the KS-23. As far as I know, I can't buy them yet. Yeah, it's just sort of one of those things, like, basically oddities that for some bizarre reason this game had, like with the mods has, and you kind of just, or you're not sure how to process it, so you just kind of go, okay, like, you know, otherwise you're sitting there about everything, oh, this doesn't work, this works, it's just, you kind of just go, yeah, that's cool. And you don't think too much about it, right? I think I actually need one of these. I don't need grenades. God knows I'm full of grenades. So now I can more or less use whatever I want. Right? But I'm not sure if I want to. I think I'll just keep using the SV98. See, I've turned off the post effects now. And it's one of those things, like I've said, I could go with or without it. It doesn't bother me any. But I'm curious if it actually does have an effect, like a major effect on... Hello? If it has an effect on how, like, the visuals, like, for watching. Like, was it better with the post effects on? Because I can turn that on, no problem. Actually, I want to go towards idea, you're right. I haven't heard any shooting lately. I thought that was a backpack for a second. Oh. That sounds like a Makarov. I wonder if the figurine can also be found in some of these other furniture shops, or if it's specifically an idea. I would imagine it can spawn anywhere a figurine can spawn. That just sort of makes sense to me. I'll take that because I actually needed it. Basically, if I was the modder, that's how I would implement that. Yeah. Next time I have to stream, I'm going to pop the chat on the opposite side of the layout. Because I'm not necessarily... not super crazy interested in, say, the stream scenes or all that stuff, right, that I have. The chat would be nicer to see closer to my screen as opposed to on the far right. I haven't used one of these in ages, but it is really fascinating how these came about. Basically, they went to the assembly line for anti-aircraft guns, found a bunch of barrels that couldn't quite cut it for anti-aircraft rounds for pressure, but shotguns are notoriously very low pressure compared to a lot of other cartridges. So they said, what if we made anti-riot shotguns? And the government was like, Ivan, you are a great idea. Such good. Here is metal. Sorry. I do wonder, because if the figurine can be found basically anywhere figurines are found, if it can also be found in things like safes, in which case, would it be worth basically run into factory, loot the 2 or 3 safes that are in there, and then run out and just do that on repeat until you find what you're looking for? Possibly. But then also, theoretically, these bags could have it too, no? I wonder, would this work? Theoretically, it should. I should be able to pop this out and pop this on. It doesn't quite fit. Key card and yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. Upgrade to this side already. Wonderful. Yeah, I'll have to see if I had that key card lying around somewhere. I probably don't. Got him. 22 out of 40. Also, Wrangler, I feel like you would definitely know this. Was it always 40 kills with the gas mask or the respirator on? Or did they increase that to be annoying? Right? Like, I'm not crazy, right? I'm gonna drop that. It'll come back in insurance. Well, it should. If it doesn't, whatever. Interesting. Sometimes you can get some scavs. Or even some PMCs running up and around here. Man, I will say having the 8 times is pretty useful. This is probably going to be unironically one of my favorite scopes. I do like that they added a smooth magnification transition, but I still think like it is smooth, but it still seems kind of weird. Like it doesn't quite quite work properly. Hang on, let me just double check something in here. What did I miss? That's definitely the Makarov. Now, that's probably not in Tech Light, but I would imagine it's below Tech Light somewhere near... Oh, look at that, a grenade going off in Tech Light. Color me surprised. Let me heal up my torso. What the heck is going on over here, guys? There's a body here. I'll check it in a second. My priority is securing the area first. Which I know is one of those things that... sometimes people tend to forget and they go loot, because you know what? And I'm not gonna lie, I'm guilty of it too. Sometimes you go sit there and go, I need the loot, otherwise, you know. But yeah, you really do have to pay attention, because otherwise you have a bad time. There was that Makarov we heard earlier, and he brought us some whiskey. Very nice of you, thank you. While we drink the whiskey, where are we in relation to the minibus? Pretty close. Pretty close. See, I think the problem with this is there's a weird delay. There's somebody walking to my right. There's a strange delay for zooming. Let me just double check that there's nobody on these stairs. Okay, just checking. Oh, eyes on. I'm gonna move. Oh. Gonna move back and up here. Now it's suppressed, but it sounds pretty small caliber, so that could actually be killer. There isn't. Like if there's a viewing angle over there. Card is found on... Oh, so if this is killer, we could even potentially do that. Interesting. That's got to be something suppressed 9mm. course not. Kobe? Ooh. Whoever that is also has grenades. Ouch. Who is this? Can't think of anywhere else I can go that would give me a better angle on this person. Right, because I've got basically a 4-gauge pump action shotgun and a bolt action rifle. Right, like I can't just go push him. I can't grab any of the bodies in front of me to try to. Well, theoretically, I could quickly grab a gun and hope that there's something in the in the magazine. But by doing this, I'm losing sight of where that guy is, and possibly risking getting blasted by somebody else on the way there. And they have access to grenades. But I don't know. I don't think it is Killa. The key to success. You know what? I should focus more on this person as opposed to the missions. Which is not what most of my body is telling me. Don't do this. Oh my god! Dropped him. I think that was our culprit. Yeah. So chat, when I say do as I say, not as I do, this is kind of what I mean. But sometimes you do get a little bit lucky. But don't do that. That was... Especially, oh my god, that was a scav. This one is not, though. The RFB could have helped. Not by much. And remember, sometimes if you're fighting against a player, you don't necessarily need to kill, right? If he's doing a mission and you hit him, he might be rethinking his life choices. And sometimes that's good enough. I just chuck these in here. Okay, cool. Do I need a black rock? I think I do. But I don't remember what for. There's some stuff in it. It's probably ammo for this, which is truly a actually decent gun. Right. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. What did he have? A vector. That could have been what was shooting at me, but I can't guarantee. Can't KSG. I'll check the KSG. Grab this. Fuck that, because honestly, I'm not having a great time with that. I don't mind these. I know it's technically ammo, and it would be kind of dumb to get rid of them the way I am, but it's not the end of the world. Let me see. ACP. Oh, the rip rounds. That's why he was having a bad time with my armor. This guy has the 9x19 version, so no wonder why he was also having a not great time with my armor either. You know what? That there. Take that with me. The beauty of Tarkov. How can I take everything with me? With the mule. Perfect. Yeah, so that explains the fire rate suppression and also the lack of real damage. Time to go deal with those quests. So there's two things above me, I believe. The key to success and something else. I think it's the minibus. Somehow. 40 minutes. Which I know there's one of the mods that has a setting for extra time, and it has given me extra time. I'm sorry, I just don't know which one it is. Let's check. Okay, so I just want to double check that this is full. And we'll put it in full auto. Sure, why not? The key to success is where? The other minibus, I think, is in the basement. It's hard trying to keep track of literally every thing that you have to remember, what floor is on what. And that's sort of the good thing about the mod, but that's also where this mod tends to struggle a little bit, in my opinion. I'm looking for a book of some sort. Oh, there it is. I like how it took me a second to actually spot him. Some money. We'll go take a second in one of these stores. How am I doing? I need energy soon. But map-wise, nothing on the top floor. Minibus is down in the basement. 2 minibuses in the basement. Key to success over there. Got it, okay. So I haven't found Killa, so there's a chance he's just not here. Or if he is, he's in the basement somewhere. You know what? Probably putting this in burst is not a bad idea. Dropped him, but I don't know what that other noise was. I've heard that happen before, and I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, this is... I do actually really like this map. I just don't... There's so much to know. I don't remember most of it. And that's sort of a lot. Like, there's so much to know about Tarkov. It's... Unless you're doing this all the time, then it's hard to remember everything. And considering, like I said, I haven't played this game seriously in quite a while. Like, the fact that I can remember most of what I'm remembering is impressive. At least to me, like, you know what I mean? But there's just so much to know. And then sometimes it's awkward trying to remember everything I need to do. Because I'm supposed to do it twice, because obviously I'm still, I play with my dad, right? Here it is. Right? But obviously they also change the numbers every so often. So I remember that I needed the different cigarettes, but I couldn't remember how many of each cigarette. So for the first bit of my series, I was just grabbing all of them, right? And then I found out that I needed 5 of each of the 2 reds and the blue. And I was like, oh, I collected like something. I think one of them had 15 of them. You know what I mean? You clearly don't need 15. If I check through here, because at this point I'm also kind of looking for food. And I know that this place tends to have a lot of food in some of the shelves. Like, a lot of food and water in the shelves. And not only that, you can get some cheeky scavs around here too, which is nice. But of course, now that I actually want food, we're probably not going to find any. Of course not. Something I'm not a huge fan of here is some of these items on the ground. Like, this is distinguishable from a drinkable one, but some of them are very, very, very difficult to distinguish. Which makes it very awkward. Most of this. Okay. I think I can make my way into the basement from over here. I'm gonna drop this pistol because I'm not super interested in it. I was like, oh, maybe that's a juice or something. Nope, fuel conditioner. Of course. We would usually get a couple bags in here. No stairs down from in here? Which is somewhere else. Somewhere else, it looks like. Of course. That's fine. Ta-da! I don't think I actually took a quick look in here for... You can find some bags that might have food or water, but we might also be able to find a little Batman. I'm not seeing anything for food or water or Batman. But I guess it's also sort of... Oh, hello. That's also the funny part about Tarkov, right? Especially if you're streaming or recording or whatever. Is a lot like when you're driving, you notice less, but then other people who are watching are like, hey, look! And you're like, oh shoot, I missed it. And it happens. It just happened, you know? My eyes are focused on different things. In a pinch, I could eat the sugar. Because I would rather be dehydrated than out of energy. Oh. Okay. Very strange. He brought me some sugar and an energy drink. I kind of tempted to eat the sugar. This is probably not the right order of operations for this. Never mind, it is absolutely the right order of operations for this. God, I can only imagine. Although I'd rather not. The diabetes. Gave me all the energy, but took all the water. I mean, I'm not surprised. That was hella sugar. We got some pineapple juice. Could be worse. Could be milk and then pineapple juice. There's the yellow van. Do I have a flashlight on here? No, it's IR laser, of course. Okay. Oh, no. Don't want to plant a second one that I don't need to. I'm 30, yeah, because they're 45s, you're right. Probably don't need these. As I forgot that I have the KS-23 still on me, so don't need them, but would like them. Over around here. I think it'd be cool if there was a chance in the raid that the thing above you rumbles down. RD-704, is that any good? It looks okay. Interesting. Maybe we could roll around with a Vector? Or an MP5 or a UMP-45 even? That'd be kind of cool, you know, something completely different. So what else can I do while I'm here? Nothing. I need the power on. I mean, I can head towards the power. We might get some more scavs over there. Has this always been here? Would you believe me if I said I've never seen this before? And if you would show me this picture, I would never have guessed. Like, I knew that this came down here to Goshan. But I literally would never have... Yeah, okay, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I'm empty. I would never have guessed that there was a flooded tunnel down there. Well, sir, what do you have for me? A lot of those. A lot of those. I'm sure I've probably mentioned at some point that, sure, I mean, I'm doing this mostly for fun. But I mean, one of the reasons I'm sort of doing it on YouTube, though, is... Hang on, let me just double check over here. I don't know what these are about. One of the reasons I do it on YouTube is that way, like, it kind of forces me to play the game. Like, if I was playing my, like, without recording this, or streaming, or any of that, what would probably end up happening is I'd play for, I don't know, a couple days, couple weeks, whatever. And then I'd probably get bored. Like, if anyone has ever played, or, you know, like the yearly Skyrim thing, right? Where people are like, oh, I want to play Skyrim, I want to do this. You know kind of what I mean. Like, you play for a little bit, and then you're like, okay, kind of bored now, and you just sort of stop playing. Right? Like, by me playing this, I'm sort of forcing myself to play it. Not that that's a bad thing, because I am enjoying this. But it's one of those things where it's just kind of nice to do, if that makes sense. Like, it holds me accountable, right? It's like, for example, going to the gym, right? Now, if you struggle to motivate yourself to go to the gym, right? Or even sort of have the discipline to continue going to the gym, you might not necessarily go, right? You might be feeling, I'm not feeling the greatest, I'm just going to skip out today. And you skip out on the day, all right? And that's it. And, you know, it doesn't really matter. The only person that really affects sort of is you, right? Whether, like, I mean, to varying degrees. But let's say, for example, you are hiring the services of a personal trainer. Now you, even if you don't want to go to the gym, you kind of have to, right? Because a lot of people tend to forget about going to the gym, and they're like, yeah, whatever, I didn't go to the gym. Who cares? And they just don't even think about the gym membership, especially if it's one of the cheaper places. Can I? Oh, I could actually take the vehicle exit here. There you go. Boom. 30 out of 40. Probably one more good run in this map would be good. But not today. Sorry. Anyway, what I was saying earlier about the gym, even though it's a bit of a tangent, is like, if I'd suddenly decided that I was going to pay for the services of a trainer, that will work, actually. If I just suddenly decide to stop going, like, there, you know, there's nobody responsible for that but me, right? But then I'm paying money for the gym membership, which most people tend to forget about anyway. They don't really care. But then if you're also paying, for the gym membership as well as the personal trainer, you're also out for the personal trainer too, right? And also that that is a person, right? And you like, obviously you want to, at least to an hopefully, at least to an extent, want to show them some level of courtesy about, hey, I respect your time, right? Most people, they don't tend to respect their own time, usually, like, especially for things like the gym, right? They're like, oh, we're going to the gym. I don't really want to go anymore. So then they go, yeah, whatever, we're not going to the gym anymore. But yeah, anyway, that's a weird tangent that I just went on. Basically, it's why I do this. It gives me some reason to be doing this other than just, yeah, I mean, I'm doing it for fun, but I'm bored now, you know? Like, it stops the I'm bored now, for the most part. Right? So, like, you get, obviously, still a little bit of the frustrations and stuff that come with just Tarkov being Tarkov, but I mean, that's sort of like a given for this game, right? Ooh. That's good ammo, right? That's pretty good ammo. So we're taking the ammo with us. I don't really care about the gun. I'll just take the ammo. And then we'll skedaddle out of here. Where should we go next? Ooh. I keep forgetting this is 60 seconds. I love all the memes about it. It's so funny. I'll take the ammo from this. It's any good. Actually, it's not horrendous. So I'll take it. It'll help supplement my ammo. Even if it's not good ammo, it doesn't really matter. Take that with me. Oh, a double is good. I think that's one of the ones that helps with carry capacity, or is that the damage one? I have no idea. I don't get it. Right, because I was looking, saw the body, went over here. I thought I saw someone hanging from the tree, like their body went flying in the air and landed on the tree. No, it was just one of the floating torsos. That was a pretty decent raid, I think. What do we get? 17 kills. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them were PMCs. Well, I think it tells us here 6 of them were PMCs. Interesting. I promise I can math. Hello, game. There you go. Turn on that music. And this is from my old playlist I have on Spotify about things that are supposedly stream safe, right? In terms of like copyright and everything, so. Do I want any of this? Isn't it good? Actually, that's pretty decent for 9x19. Dump these, I guess, in case I need them. I don't think I do. I think I already have at least one of these. And if I do, he's stuck somewhere. Sell. 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 I have a mag case somewhere right here. It's pretty empty, so I'll chuck those in there. Otherwise, the gun itself, not super interested in. Same for this one. I'm not super. It's not in. Like, if it was 100 out of 100, I'd be like, okay, fine. But it's not in amazing condition, and the ammo's not that good. Get the paracord on me. We'll take the front plate out. It's almost done, so we get a brand new good plate. It's a very good upgrade there. KS23, in case I really want it. I kind of do. It's very long, though. Not anymore. I'll just chuck that on top, that's fine. Lab. Now you get to see the fun that is this. Stuff that I cut out all the time. Or most of the time now. Now you guys get to experience it with me. I'll go check this in the injector case. Stim's case is full. Probably don't need so many morphines, in all fairness. Dak Daniels or whatever it is. I think it is Dak Daniels in here. We're gonna turn that in. Unload all this ammo here. That's good ammo. The rip rounds are notoriously not good ammo. Do I have the space to put all this is the question. No. I gotta organize these. And other lies I keep telling myself and keep putting off. Rip rounds, whatever. I think I can buy these, like this ammo, so I'll probably sell it. The rest I'll keep for now. I believe I can turn... Hang on, I don't need the backpack now. There we go. I was looking for a black rock. I knew it. I've got stuff in it because obviously I'm wearing it. Duh. Okay, let's send that to him. And he wants TV 109s. Does he have TV 109s? He does. Here you go, bud. Right back at you. Race will bring success. Good. I somehow already had them. Give him the books. Sure. That was a lot of quests done, and boom, boom. Sometimes you get like chains like that, especially if you've been saving up a bunch of stuff or working on skills. Like boom, 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 done. Right. So we need customs, lighthouse, streets, and ground zero. So perhaps a customs run. Okay. Oof! Look at all this stuff. Okay. How many? We got like 32 for that, right? 31. Sorry, I was close. Okay. Sell this stuff to him. Whatever. Sell these. Although, to be fair, I probably should be checking this. Okay. sell many backpacks already. Although, to be fair, that's also good, but I don't think you get very much from it, in all fairness. So I doubt it's worth it. This is not in good enough condition for him to want it, right? There you go. Mechanic, sell him this stuff. Okay. That's a pretty good haul, I think. But I do need to bring some sort of rig in. Anything in here? No, I'll bring that. Chuck that in here. Bring this stuff. That should be good for ammo, more or less. This over here. Just checking this stuff. The Cayman is good, right? I think. Let me check. Linked search is stuff that can go on it, I believe. And required search is stuff that needs it. Okay, okay. Sure. And you get these too. Looks like 40 out of 40 is the best you can put on there. Oh, I don't have anywhere to put it specifically. That on here, chuck that on here, put this on. How do I look? Actually, pretty interesting. Okay. I'm just gonna, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna quickly use the washroom and then we're gonna go into customs. I'll double check all the stuff afterwards, what we need. I'll see you guys very shortly. Okay, what did I miss? Oh, there's a Glock mag sitting there. Okay. That in there. Probably sell this. It's no big deal. So, does anyone... Ooh. Part of an issue? Sort of. But, like, it's not a huge issue. Oh, Jaeger's level max. The AK. Like, it's gotta be done. I just also need level 42. Oh. I'm glad I caught this. I need false flash drive. Stash the flash drive. So I need a roller and an SV98, which means I can't use the SV98 now. And I need to, okay. That's whatever. Find his wallet. He needs woods. He needs You see how this can kind of, not necessarily spiral, but then you're sitting there going, interesting. And he wants stuff at nighttime. And that too. Ooh. Okay. Let's see how we can make this happen. I don't want to bring this, because bad things will happen. And by that I mean, as we've learned in the past, remember I had to go stash the DVL and the Spectre scope, and I took the scope off the gun I was using and put it on the mission. So I don't want to do that again. I think it's this backpack. No. It's this backpack. Let me chuck this here. Put that here. Take that with me. Maybe I can just put this on. Oh, no, not that one. That. Nope. Put this one on, the Terminator. Don't really care about the mustache. As funny as it would be to be wearing the mustache. Or should I put on the mustache? No, 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 no. It's funny, but no. Has some food and water. Go. Now I need a bolt-action rifle. Do I have any lying around? No. I mean, other than this one. I also need an SV98. Bring it with me. So I had to buy another SV98. Could bring the Mosin. Do I want the Mosin? Oh, a thick weapon case. Interesting. Fine, I'll take one of these. So we will pop this. Oh boy. Okay. We'll make this work. Give it us a second. Pop that in there. And we should be able to pop this here. Good. Now I've got no ammo for this. I can put this in here. I'll put the extra mags in here. I need a scope on here. I'll just grab this and put it on there. It's fine. Okay, this I should have some. I don't have. Filter by search. We'll buy like 3 of them. And we don't need anything fancy for ammo. Alright. The 30's not bad. 14's not very good. 23. I don't know if that's the best available ammo for this. But I mean, it's the best that I can find, and I don't feel like searching for 40 years, so... Up. Tuck that in here. Put one in the chamber. And there. That way we have the mags. We have extra mags in case we need it. I'll bring that in, bring that in. What am I missing? I'm going to be missing something. Okay. Don't worry about tracking that one. That's right, I have to bring the propane. And I need the roller. Propane. I should have one lying around somewhere for sure. Yeah, I got a few. The roller I definitely have one lying around. There it is. Can't put that in there. Take this because it's just some iced tea. Do I need a key for the false flash drive? That I know where to go. Okay. Private club. Do I need a key for this one as well? Let's check. The True Tarkov experience. Do I need a key for this? Do I need a key for that one? How about this one? What do we need? It doesn't look like it. No. Good to know. It's not something we need a key for. This one need a key. Hang on. Find and raid. Passenger side door of a blueprint out car in the main bridge. Okay, so I don't need a key. Oh, for the duration of this quest, you're only allowed to kill PMCs, not any scavs or scav bosses. Shoot. I wish I knew that ahead of time. Otherwise you fail and then you lose a good chunk of stuff, right? Like from him, like the thing you respect or whatever. Even after placing all the items, killing any scavs will result in a failure. Do not kill them until you have left the raid and turn in the quest. You may die and also turn in the quest, and that's fine. So if I fail, does that mean I have to restart it? Does that mean I gotta do 2 quests? Or 2? That's fine, we can do 2 customs runs, it's not a big deal. Somebody said do it, they said do it at night. Customs, 11 PM. I forgot to ensure things. Oh well. See, the problem is going to be trying to figure out which ones are the PMCs and which ones are the scavs, because it's nighttime and they tend to move around all over the place. If failing the quest means I can just restart it again, I'll probably opt for that. So if you guys know, please tell me. Right? Otherwise, I have to run in, try not to shoot anyone, basically ignore everyone the entire time, and then plant what I need to plant, do all that good jazz, and then go back, get out, go back in again. Not that it matters. Where did it put me in relation to all the missions? He wants the stuff on dorms, warehouse 17. It put me basically far away and made this harder than it needed to be. That is actually kind of annoying, but that's Tarkov. I keep forgetting that this door's not sealed. So you can actually see a little bit through the door. Okay. Where am I headed? This way. We'll do thirsty delivery. Right. Then we'll go grab his stuff from the car. Then we'll head to dorms. I love the mod that lets me turn down the reticle brightness. It's genuinely so good. I wish it was a part of the game. Okay. Now putting this propane down will light me up a little bit, which is good. I mean, realistically speaking, if I have to fight scavs, that's fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine, you know? Eh. Oh my god, 30 seconds? Really? Why do they do this? Okay. So run to the bridge. So I think his wallet's somewhere in warehouse 17. So print out car on the bridge. There it is. Okay. That sounds like shooting in dorms. Sorry, I just scratched my nose, like, because it was a little bit itchy as I was talking, and realized I spent, like, half that sentence talking into my palm. What I was saying was, there's shooting in dorms going on, and it sounds like they're shooting around Big Red. Of course, there's a sniper scav up. Why wouldn't there be? This one right here is warehouse 17. I believe there's a door in from this side of the wall. Somebody to my right. Having to differentiate between, I mean, like, it's one thing having to differentiate for the sake of check it, like doing a check for yes, it was him, no, it wasn't him, and blah 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 blah. In here, I hope it's in here. No, the map tells me it's further this way. Maybe in here. I've got food and water, so I'm not too worried about that. Oh, I mean, I'll take some more. Little dinosaur. In here, perhaps? So, presumably, it just looks like a wallet. There it is. Okay, so now we gotta run the dorms. Being careful to eliminate nobody. I'm gonna go out this way to reduce my exposure to the sniper scav. Yeah, I don't think there's a break in the wall for me to go across. I mean, there is to go into construction and back out of construction. Whoever made that call, I guess it was on the wiki, to go at night. You're more likely to get away from having to fight people. It's a great call. The best part is there is enough for me to do in here for XP and everything that I don't necessarily need to worry about a run through. And of course, all the exits are behind me. If I can pull this off, then I can bring my actual SV98 in. Question is, which floor is it? This floor? No, of course not. It's never the second floor. Does he want it? You're joking. Is it in here? No. Is it this one? Does he specify where he wants it? Probably in the trash here, of course. 15 seconds, not too bad. This is something where having another person would be really useful to watch the stairs for you. Okay. I find it's fastest, instead of having to turn around, run away, just quickly open your inventory and close it again to get the place button to come up. Okay. Just have to make sure I do not shoot anybody. We'll unlock this while we're here, and then we'll have to run all the way back across the bridge. Anything good? A Jinji keychain. A gold keychain. A Desert Eagle that I'm not really interested in. An MDR, which is actually pretty good. I didn't consider that one. And an AK-105 that I am also not really interested in. Oh, and a teapot. Did I close the door behind me over there? I don't think so. Let's get out of here. I didn't find the code to take the little boat. It's a bit of a shame, but I mean, it's one of those things where you sort of like, you know, shrug. Do I really want the MDR? Not me sitting here going, what if I lighten my load a little bit so I can get out faster? But I should have enough time in raid and experience here to not have a run through or anything. Not that that matters. We've got a decent chunk done here in customs, but I'm gonna have to come back in again. I'm not missing anything. Just checking. And you know what? I probably will just do the VPO so I don't have to worry about, you know, having to redo the SV98, bringing it back, making sure all the mags are in. The inventory is fine as it is. We'll just sell off the other stuff we didn't need, and that's it. Not a single shot were fired. From me, at least. Which is a shame, because I really do like how this gun sounds. So I know they have variants of AKs for days in this game, but I mean, some of them sound really good. Some of them just sort of sound like generic AKs and are a little more awkward to identify. Boom. Get over here where it's nice and safe. Then we can get out. Very cool. Not too bad. I mean, all things considered. And we got some decent loot out of it. We got a teapot. Very cool. The teapot is the biggest win there. The gold chain is whatever. The Jinji, I do not care, because I think I already have one. And they're surprisingly common for some reason. Dog tags, I have a bunch from earlier. Ooh. Ooh, I definitely need to go over the dog tag situation here. 41s, 40s, 41s. That over there for a second. Ooh, whoops. A 37 if I needed it. And then the rest I can sell. Because even though we have a 42 that's a bear, and it only works on the opposite faction. Because I'm a bear, it doesn't matter. As far as I know, the color doesn't really mean much. In that, say, where do we have any? Do we have any that are similar levels? Here, so these, like a 41 that is, what do you call it? An 41 Edge of Darkness versus 41 Unheard Edition. As far as I know, it doesn't make a difference. Oh, this is a 760 version. Cool. There's ammo in there. Isn't it good? Not really. We'll just chuck that back in here and sell it. Okay. Do this. That's whatever. It's good. Didn't do anything here, so that's all good too. And we'll quickly sell this. But before we do that, we turn everything in. With the suppressed 12 gauge and the PMCs with the suppressed 12 gauge on any map. So we'll probably do like a factory run for that one. Missions, Perfect Mediator. Good, we're level 42, which means Ragman likes us. Cool. Thirsty Echo. Thirsty on Shoreline. Any other missions to accept? Not that I'm aware of. Take these. A thick case. Let's go. Yes. I don't know how I'm going to use that. I mean, I already have one. This is a thick weapon case. I'll have to figure out how to use that one. In the sense that what I should use it for. Like, I've got all these things lying around, but trade. Sell these. That's a good chunk of cash. Ragman's finally at full max level there. I think this is the first time I've ever gotten all max traders without it being during an event. Say what you will. The hideout. You're right. I do have something for that. The gear rack, I believe. Turn my night vision off. Level 3. 4 of these. 15 metal parts. How many am I at? 15, good. Probably about more than I needed. 5. 15 of these lamps. That's 7. There you go. And that'll take 12 hours. Let's check in here. Oh, we got a good chunk in here to get rid of, basically. Okay. All that stuff in there. Boom, 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 boom. Sell these. And did we go down? Huh? You know what? I'm not going to think too much about it. Don't have anything for that. Let's check the generator to see how we're doing for gas. Doing okay. Sell these. It's whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, sell these. And I think we're basically good to go back into customs. I don't want to go at nighttime. No, we'll go the day. It's fine. Insure, because I forgot to last time. And we get to go in. Huzzah! Could probably get new drip soon. Maybe after this raid. Which does kind of have me wondering. Like, because this has only been, what? About just over 2 hours worth of stream? And I got a lot done, actually. Right. So the Monday episode is going to be pretty funny. It's going to be like, hey, by the way, for those of you who missed the stream. So, although I'm going to try to see, because it's going to go in the VOD channel, or the VOD playlist. I wonder if I can also put it into the playlist for Tarkov. But I'm not going to change the title. It's just going to be in there. Oh my god, it's so bright. See, this is where it would have been a really good spot to spawn earlier. So we're heading to Old Gas. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. I gotta basically swap out. I forgot to give Skier his wallet back. Whoops. Contextually, that's hilarious to me. But a lot of shooting to my right, somewhere in that direction. Which has me nervous for the trio. I hate the goons. But this also sounds like, oh boy, it sounds like I have to go fight people this way. That sounds like a Mosin. I know it's probably not possible, but it would be very nice if the giving tree gave me a GPS. I'm hearing a lot of shooting. I'm not happy about it. That's a fast-firing AK. See, the problem is I just don't quite remember all the fire rates of all the AKs. So if anything, I know that the smaller, like the AKS-74U, tends to have a higher rate than most other AKs. Take a look over here. The giving tree is not giving me anything today. Drink this while I'm in here. Oh, thanks. Double bandages. The giving tree has spoken. I will bleed. Where are all the scavs? Although I'm sure if I came over here later, there might be a scav flying around somewhere. Oh, I thought it was the button to toggle the lights. I didn't even think about the poster. I'll probably have to come back here later. Because I only need 2 scavs in this area. Anybody? They're in the far corner that I can't see. On my PvE account, I am struggling like you wouldn't believe to find a dry fuel. The stuff that's basically everywhere. See the sniper scav over here. Oh, eyes on. Good, that is a scav. Not sure. Somebody, I think, just shot at me from over here. At least I think it was at me. Hard to say. That's a body for sure. That's a scav because he's wearing sandals. Ooh. PMC? Ugh. Ugh. I don't want to be here. This is not a good place to be. That's a scav. Because of course it is. Dropped him. I don't think that counts as towards old gas. I had to be prepared to give up bolt action kills, like bolt action headshots. Whoa! I hit him in the head, by the way. In case you're curious as how I know, I got XP for a bolt action hit. The click of death. This guy's gotta be almost dead. Come on. Oh. The SV98 wouldn't have had this problem. Ooh! You can play that game, dingus. Bad time and place to be doing this. Come on! The number of click... mythical, I tell you. I'm going into this building. You can come to me. My God. Remember, I never said I was good at this. I've hit him at least twice now, and one of them hit him in the head. Oh. How many times? How many times do I need to shoot this man? I'm gonna reload. another PMC out there. Oh my god. That's a PMC. That's also a PMC. It's one. Somebody, the guy's around here somewhere. Just so I can see him in case he comes in. I don't have a flashlight, otherwise I'd be using that. Ugh. Where'd the guy with the UN helmet go? Only got one. Found him. That looks like a USEC. Dude, what are you? What is he? It's a scab, I think. That was a PMC. And I know because I dropped him with the AK and it didn't pop up. That looks like a scav. There's still a PMC hanging around here somewhere. I don't have a flashlight on here. Shame. Ammo, approximately 15 BS rounds. So if I do find him, let me swap mags first. If I do find him, I should be able to drop him. Where did this guy go? This guy had a sphere somewhere. There he is. I'm done playing. I'm done. Oh my god, that's why he was taking so many shots. He had the sphere, and he had the face cover, which ate a round or two. That sounds like somebody on the mounted gun. Do you know what? I don't even know why I'm doing this. Does not matter. This guy also had a helmet. Had a pretty good rig, actually, from what I recall. This PMC. Ooh. Out of grenades. Can I put this on here? No. Ooh. That looks a way. Whoops. That was entirely on me. I misclicked there. It's funny. Look at all the blood. Man, that's insane. Ooh. Yeah, I see you. I see you. What are you? It's a scab, I think. In the bushes. Quickly change bangs. That 60 rounder I could use if I needed to. Yep, dropped him. Somebody in the bushes there. That guy behind that truck is still around, by the way. Mod. There you go, 22 out of 25. Ooh. Gonna do another. Ooh, if I can get up here. Somewhere in there. Okay. Somebody just took a shot at me from somewhere. Gonna do another very quick old gas check. Might be able to find a couple very cheeky scavs. Ooh. I hear the plane. Not interested right now. Don't reload this one. I'll dump that mang. Get this one ready to go. Dump that one. Get it ready to go. Come on, you tell me not a single scav has wandered over here? You guys wander everywhere. Kinda annoying. Just need 3 more scavs with this AK. And some more PMCs if I can manage it. Doesn't sound good. Should go up to the top of the fortress here.
Enemy front.
I was very confused for a second there. I was like, is this one of those ones that doesn't want to react to me? Is it like, is it a thing with bears and bears? Then he spoke English. And then I was extra confused. Storm 105. So we're at 2 out of 5. Pretty cool. He has a scar. Very interesting. An AK-12 that I'm not interested in. The Loot Lord! CMS is useless. The Loot Lord is where it's at. Teapot, whatever. VHS, whatever. Little killer. I'll take little killer. Scav. Come on. There you go. 2 more scavs, please. You're more than happy to take this off his hands. And a Propital is nice. Is that any good ammo? That wasn't his. Interesting. Yes, that is very good ammo. The question is now, does this also have it? No. No, but I want this. We'll take this. PPBS is, I think, one of the better ammos for 545. I get up here. Well, one, I have to be careful around here, just in case, because you can fall down and go boom very easily. You get some real good sight lines. At the cost of kind of somewhat being out in the open a little bit. As long as you don't get on the mounted gun, it takes forever to actually get those up and running, which will kill you. Now, it did sound like somebody got on the gun in construction. Not seeing a sniper scav. Pretty sure I just heard somebody heavy breathing. The movement on what was me, I stepped on a pallet. Go double check back here. Now, if for whatever reason you have to hole up here, you can put tripwires here, and then there's also a fallen pillar or beam over here that they can climb up, like that one. But it's more awkward to do so. Not impossible, but more awkward to do so. Alright, they have to make quite a bit of noise to get up there. Two out of 3 ain't bad. Head towards construction. Because if there was going to be any scavs lying around, or hanging around, they'd be over there, typically. That being said, if there's any PMCs, they might be over here as well. To go wider. Typically, most of the people are in like sort of this arc, so by going here, we get a little bit more potential cover. That is, I'm actually not sure because there is a scav set that does look a little bit like some of the USEC clothes. This looks like a scav. This was a scav, or maybe not. This actually might have been a USEC. Hard to tell. Because there's a dog tag part here, but there's no dog tag in it. It's got some kind of funky weapons and a sidearm. Like he's got a rifle and a sidearm. I could have sworn I just heard someone breathing over here. I need 2 more scavs, come on. Oh, there's somebody definitely in the bushes. I hit him. About him. There you go, Punisher Part 3 done. Not a bad raid. Not a great raid. I don't care about the the echo ammo or EKO, whatever. Don't really care about the ammo. It's more just annoying that I missed those shots. Like I hit him in the head the first shot. It dinked his helmet. I do have to come back here more, obviously. That's in decent condition. I could probably get some parts off of it for if I... Well, no, I do have a scar lying around somewhere, right? So there might be some parts on here that are good. Replacement grenades are nice. Consume. I just realized I didn't even buy my meds. I'll eat this. Basically, we're trying to buy a little bit more time for scavs and PMCs to run around. Mostly PMCs. But I think most of them are done. Anyone that might still be around is in dorms, and I don't feel like going to dorms right now. Where are my exits? I've been going the wrong way. I spawned over here. Silly me. But on the bright side, I got all the scavs I need for Punisher Part 3. I think the Punisher goes to like Part 6 or something like that. Some of the missions can get, like the chains can get really ridiculous. Little friend, you have good ammo? Actually, not bad. Not bad at all. I can replace some of my ammo. Not that it matters, I'm probably going to dump this anyway. I miss the SV98. This is scav as well. Got the Loot Lord plushie though, so I mean that's pretty good. Work our way out of here. Something that the newest version of Tarkov has that this doesn't, even though this isn't all that old from what I recall, is the ability to actually check the time in-game. And I don't mean like I hit the button and boom, it tells me 40 minutes. I mean like you hit the button and it tells you what the in-game time is. Basically like the equivalent of my guy check my watch. Right, so if I look, it's what, like 5:05 maybe? Hard to tell because it's on an angle. Now, I would wager this guy over here that I looted. This guy that I looted, because he walked right up to me. He looks like he was coming in from elbow, so he could have killed all the scavs in construction. And he had the Mark 17, which didn't look like it belonged to him. So I'm sure there's a body in there somewhere. that has magazines for the Scar H. Okay. One. Tell me, please. There's another scav over here somewhere. I would like to be finished that Jaeger quest. I need one more scav over here to old... Oh no. Who killed him? Change our mags here. It's not the mag I wanted. Ooh, some of these are garbage ammo. Put that in here, put that over here so I don't have to use it. Please tell me there's a scav in here. Please. Pretty please. Of course not. Okay. Interesting. You know what? That's fine. I can get out of here, so I will. Ooh. They've definitely changed this place up a little bit since I last been down here. Oh, I did take out a use deck. That one makes sense. That one also makes sense. Was this the guy with the blue helmet and I hit him and he was just bleeding out or something? I'm not sure. Our first order of business is save the the scope, put it on back on the SV98, and then don't do that. Put it back on there. Get rid of this. Goodbye. Anything on here that I actually wanted? The ammo. Mostly the ammo. Okay. Anything in here? M80 rounds. So I'll probably save this round like so I can deal with it. Probably have these already. And if they are, they're probably in one of the junk boxes and I don't know it. Ooh. The Loot Lord? Like I said, I don't think I have him. Very cool. This is fun, actually. This is a fun little gun. Put that in here. Put that in here, I guess. Ooh, the little killer's nice. Put that back in here. Put that here. This goes here. I don't know. I'll deal with that at some point. Chuck this on. We'll do something a little different. Tasks. Let's go turn in the tasks. Good. On Lighthouse, we're in the balaclava with scav vest and shotgun. Finding the knives, of course. Test drive, still haven't done that one yet. Nope. No. Here's your wallet. Sorry about that, friend. 2 out of 5, 2 out of 5, 0, 0. Oh, textile. That's one of the ones I was looking for. Paracords. 3. I need 6 more ripstop and 3 more aramid. Aramid. Is it 3? And ripstop I need 6. Okay, boom, done. Textile part 2. Fleece, cordura, and keck tape. So 8 fleece, 10 cordura, and 5 keck. Fleece. 8. Cordura. A 10 pack. And a keck. 5. Boom. I should actually have access to more clothes now. Ooh, that one looks like one of the shirts of all time. Interesting. There's quite a few things that you have access to in this game that, like, they don't match with anything. Like, there's not a set. Like, here there's a USEC Legionnaire set. That's fine. Phoenix and a Paladin, but there's no Paladin pants as far as I know. Right? What am I looking for here? Like, this is the Ghost Marksman. There's nothing there that really... I mean, there's that, I guess. Like, that kind of works. We got some new drip. What are we doing here? Something I don't want. Surprise. He gives you... Here's a bunch of headsets. Thanks, man. Love it. Here's a giant backpack. Love it. You can have the giant backpack. There you go. What are we doing? Can I get a suppressor on this gun? Where is it? They're lying around here somewhere. There it is. Can you fit a suppressor? Yes. Tuck that in there. Now, where am I looking here for? I don't know if I have any good thingy ammo, shotgun ammo lying around. Got AP-20 slugs, but I don't know if I want to use them. Right? Fine, I guess I'll bring some in. And then we'll go buy some. Jaeger should have them. Go with some rip rounds. Sure, why not? Let's go with like 50. What can go wrong? Don't answer that. Hmm. Let's swap out our armor, perhaps. There you go. Should be good. We'll get a new one of those, because that one's in not great condition. Hmm. There you go. We'll go do a quick factory run. Okay. And we'll try to get as many of the shotgun kills as we can while we're in here. Man, that guy, he looks mean now. That's so cool. Oh, I knew what I was missing. I was missing the music this entire time. It helps me mask the fact that I'm drinking water. That's enough of that. There we go. It should be good. Do I have anything to do while I'm in here? Actually, yes. Apparently. Wish I had brought a better iron or red dot. What is... It's in the basement. What is this that I'm looking for here? Actually, now that I'm up here, let's do the thing here. Could have gone at nighttime. That actually would have been pretty good, I think. Batman? You're not Batman. Come here. Whoever this person is in there. I see him. Scav. Fine, leave him. Scav. What is this thing I'm looking for here? Apparently there's something over here. I've got no idea what it is. What am I doing here? Like, what is this? Oh, take out enemies. Oh, like PMCs up there. Interesting. A shame, though. Run. He was pulling a grenade. I don't know if it is going to go off or not. One of the Sega 12 gauges would have been really good here. Let's check. Anybody in here? Scav. Pop this open. I know that the PMCs tend to come running anytime you open this. We've experienced it a couple times now. You know, I picked up a poster and I don't know where the poster went. I'm just realizing that. So I got one PMC. That was the guy over to my left. Ooh. All movement.
Fucking terror group.
There's somebody in here. Is how do I want to push this? I hit him. That was another PMC. There's somebody behind him. I saw someone heading towards the main exit. Reload. I'm gonna push around to my right. It's another PMC. Ow. It's another one. The USEC somewhere over here. And this post. There you go. Somebody's shooting at me, but I don't know where from. In here, perhaps? I need to do an ammo check for my inventory. I saw somebody. Cav. I blew the door open behind him. What do you have? An AK? In fairness, I'm going for headshots. If you hit him in the face, it's easiest. Nothing here. Was the guy over here, that guy... The guy towards the pumping station. If anybody has any 12 gauge rounds, I'll take them. And my man has a morphine, really? Another scav. Scavs are awkward to take out because of how their health seems to work. What did he have? An AK-12 and a weird MPX. The MPX came from somebody. Presumably in the back corner to my left. But there were also people over here. Can't forget about this guy. Pistolero. Airman, please. Airman, of course. Check around the back in here. Might need the night vision. That helps actually a little bit. And this is an infrared laser, so... I thought there was a body slumped over. No, nobody. You know what? Even during the day, the night vision's not too bad. Run around looking for a couple more scavs. I was hitting him in the chest there. But I have like armor's like armor level like pen 2 with the rip rounds. So the bright side. Thanks for the ammo. Not much. It helps. Money and a grenade. Completely forgot I needed to get kills in here. Like PMCs. And it is a required quest, if you're curious. Believe there's a safe in here somewhere. Yep. Please have Batman. Oh, pause. Big if true. No Batman. No Batman. Shame. Anybody in here? That actually scared me. Like I genuinely jumped. Of course it was a scav, not a PMC. I kick this. Looting experience for doors breached. That one's always been funky to me. We'll just get out then. Well, consider myself intrigued. That was a grenade that went off. Somebody back here? Like someone over this way. I think that was a PMC. No, that was a scav. Wow. Interesting. My guy has water and food like nobody's business. Might be able to open up a open up a store at this rate. Ooh. That's a Makarov. My question is, who's he shooting at? Like, why are you shooting is what I want to know. Right? Like, he didn't need to shoot. Right, is this still... This might still be a spawn, actually. Well, if it is, nobody spawned here. Oh, I saw. Where did this person go? There you go. Another scav. So we almost got halfway through all the scavs, actually. That's pretty good. Oh, I forgot about the knives. I just noticed that now. I mean, I could buy the knives if I really wanted to. Oh. Did you see him? So I'm almost out of ammo here. There's somebody. Then we get out because I'm basically at ammo. I thought 50 rounds was enough. Some of those guys took a while to take down. Overall, that was empty. Might have one in the chamber. Yep. We did exactly half in one go. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Do we want to do another one? Maybe. You know what? We have to save something for the video. Right? That was pretty good. 15. Boom. Well, I think that's actually going to be it for this stream. I mean, we got a lot done, actually. That was very cool. Thank you to everyone who came out tonight and helped me with various things. Thank you to those who came out and just watched. That one is also helpful. I was thinking about subscriber goals. So obviously at 100, I will probably stream, I say probably, I'm going to stream Dark Souls 2. Now, I decided, because my friend was like, okay, yeah, but you have to have like a stretch goal, right? Like something that's kind of bizarre. But if it happens, it'll be really cool. So I decided, for my super fancy goal, what I'm going to do is, if we reach 1,000 subscribers somehow by January 1st of 2026, I am going to play through Elden Ring Night Rain in one sitting. I don't know if that's possible or what, or if it's very difficult, but I'm going to do it. Okay. So, you know, there's something for you guys to work for. Right. I'll probably gear up for another set, and that's how I'm going to start Monday's video. But how do I want to, do I want to bring these in? Sure. Don't want flechettes. Now we'll go with the rip rounds. Rip rounds are pretty funny. I don't know, let's say like 60. That's fine. Okay. There we go. Boom. Yeah, so Monday we're gonna go in and we're gonna basically finish this up with the shotgun. And then if we have time, we'll try to do some other stuff. If not, then we don't. My grenade case full. Oh my god, it is. But yeah, that's going to be it for this stream. So if you guys like what you saw, leave a like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, share with all your friends. Thank you to all my subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I tried to remember who has it been and who hasn't been. Not in the sense of like call you out or anything, but more like, you know, when you came in, hey, you know, I remember you left the video or you left a comment about whatever. So hey, just, you know, whenever you get a chance, leave a video, even if it says something like, hey, good job, or if you're having a good day, you had something cool, let me know. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Monday, where we're going to go finish up this mission and maybe get some stuff done. And remember the subscriber goal of 100 subscribers, and there's no time limit on that one, equals Dark Souls 2. So exciting. And if we somehow, by some miracle, get 1,000 subscribers by January 1st, 2026, I'm going to buy Elden Ring Night Rain, and I'm going to stream it from start to finish in one go. So you guys have a good night, and enjoy the rest of your Saturday or Sunday, depending on where you live.